I thought if I was going to collect snow, that it would be easier to collect it out there where the water's not too deep and less obstructions like grass and whatnot. That opening right there. So I wheeled my wagon down here, and I knew there was going to be some shelf ice, and I found it. Let me take a walk out. I'll grab the bucket, the shovel, and we will see. Now, I'm not going to fall through, folks. I might fall through, but I'm not going to get wet because it's very shallow here. So don't panic. Problem is, I don't want to jar my knee. I'm jumping right now. It seems good. Where there's any grass, that could be, I could go through and slide. It won't be so hard on the knees. If I can get out past that bent over reed there, I think I'm going to be good. Yep, I'm good. All right. So if I can get out here, I think I can make it. We'll see. So I am out here over there where those animal tracks are. I don't know if you can see them or not. I know there's a channel over there. I'm staying right away from that. Anything out here should be good to scrape up. But let me come over here. But right there is what I've scraped up. And what I've decided to do is just put it right in the wagon. Wheel the wagon up. Put it into buckets. Bring it inside to melt. That's what I've decided to do. So here's a little bit of a pile. This is where I've scraped. Now, I know the ice is pretty thick here. Just kind of hoping to get it so you can see down through there. But it's pretty thick. Definitely enough to hold me in a wagon full of powdery snow. I am not too far from shore, and I know the water here is about a foot and a half deep. So I feel safe. I feel confident that I'm not going to break through. So that's where we're at. Scraped a little bit over here. We don't have much snow, folks. But I've got that pile for probably 2 trips. The wagon is full. That bucket down there is full. I'll haul that up when I haul this up. And then I'll come back, refill the wagon, and fill these here. And then bring them up. So, I could chop a hole through the ice. I don't have that much ambition today. So, this is where it's at. I've already hauled one of these rounded up to the house. And even though it's fluffy snow, and there's only about 3 inches of snow on the ground, that right there, and this old lady, this wagon, and this old lady, that was enough. But I'm going to do it again. So, one of these carts rounded up is about 8 5-gallon buckets packed of fluffy snow, which will melt down to about 1/3 of a bucket. Fluffy snow is light, but it melts down to almost nothing, but 1/3 the bucket, that's all right. I've got 8 buckets up there, so you do the math. That's about 1 day's worth of water for the birds. So I've got a cooler here that I collect snow and rainwater in. I've got my 7-gallon stock pot. I've got a 5-gallon bucket over here that's already full. So I'm gonna get this pile up to the house, bring as much as I can in to thaw for the birds, and then the rest is going to go where the shade, where it's always shady, the sun doesn't hit it, and I'm putting it into a pile so I don't have to come all the way down here and haul it back uphill with bad knees, right? So that's what I'm doing, and I will come back when I am done because I have something to say. Cousin Shay doesn't see a damn thing. She doesn't see anything. Right out in the wide open. She didn't see me. So right now, I've got this pile of snow left. And that wagon, that's going to be my 3rd wagon. And this is, I hope I'm showing you because I can't see the screen. This is where I have shoveled. We got about 3 inches of snow. We've got several inches of ice. And it's not slippery, or I would have my creepers on, right? So I've got this one to haul up, and it's not a pretty haul, folks. Let me show you. Even though it's fluffy snow, it's pretty heavy, and I'm going through reeds. I'm going through shelf ice. Listen, see, there's no water underneath it. It's just where the water was high and then it froze, and then the water receded. I don't know if I can show you or not. And then the water receded and the ice, of course, stayed up, right? Whoops. See, there's nothing underneath, but there's some hoarfrost. Hoarfrost is really pretty, folks, if you know what that is. And the shelf ice here is only 1/2 inch thick. Just about a 1/2 inch thick. You go out there and it's about 10 inches. So this is pretty hard going with the wagon. It really is. But I don't know if I can show you or not. I don't know if that's coming in. So pretty hard going, and the shelf ice goes all the way up there, and then I've got to go uphill. It's all uphill until the driveway. So, but that's what I've chosen to do for my bird water. It looks pretty. It is pretty. It looks warm. It's pretty chilly, folks, but at least the wind isn't blowing. Bye-bye.